Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 4.
Well, sitting here, so you use the sweet.
For many of you, you're just not tired enough yet. You haven't hit rock bottom. You're not desperate enough. You're not hungry and thirsty enough for it. And this is why you can't show up in the world of consistency. We get deeply immersed in the whirlpool of another version of ourselves every single day. For me, it's deeper than get up at 2 a.m. and grind. Because I can get up
and rising, and God bless you. And I hope everybody can hear me. Testing, 789. Testing, 789. I mean, why do 1, 2, 3, 4? Why? Just skip it. Let's go straight to the meat and potatoes. Can I get a 789? That's all I need right now. Just 789. All right. Cool. Glad that y'all can hear me. Well, it's Thursday, y'all. God is so good. God is so good, so awesome. We are here to see another day. And not to take it light, it is truly a blessing to be here with y'all this morning. And I do have quick breakfast for you. Which is some good food for thought. Won't be doing much talking today. But I do want to get this word up here for you. But I'll be here if you want to message me or say something to me. I will be here. Scripture for today, I will exalt you, Lord, for you rescued me. You refuse to let my enemies triumph over me. You restored my health. You kept me from falling into the pits of death. Psalms 30, 1 through 3. Disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. Past profit does not guarantee future results. Any trading decisions that you make is totally on you. Just remember, come over and see us at allbarelite.com if you have any questions. If you are interested, want to know how we do what we do, then just simply click this link right here. All right. Let's get over and check out the news. We already had some news to rock. We should be good for the rest of the day. And then other news. There is red photo news in 55 minutes for USD. Then everything else, we got orange photo as well with that red. And then more orange photo for USD in 3 hours. That's about it. All right. Let's take a look at what happened yesterday. Looks like we had GCAD trade that was posted. We did hit TP on that. The EuroCAD never activated, didn't even get posted. So cool. All right, let's get to it. Placement is motivational word. If there's something you'd like to say, please drop it in the chat. Get with you.
Or get to the gym and sit on my phone. And so really the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we implementing the information that we know? What we've written down, what we're listening to, what we know to do, are we doing it? Are we implementing? Many of you are too ambiguous with your future. Not only are we not aware of who we are, but we have no idea where we're going and why we're going there. Once we get identity, our why and our where, our mission, our purpose.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you
I do this thing effortlessly. I do this thing at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I can lose sleep. I can miss a meal. You can step out of my life, and I'm just going to keep going. When it seems as though life has not only got me sliding down a wall, but it's knocked me flat on my back, all of a sudden, I've got a bounce back in me because I'm disciplined, I'm calculated, I'm principled, I'm aimed. I know who I am, and I know where I'm going. I don't know how many of you need to hear this, but this is the hour that you climb out of the depression. Walk out of this thing, run out of this thing, claw out of this thing, crawl out of this thing. But today, you come out. Be on your craft, execute, show up, forgive, love, build, create, believe, try again. The question isn't, are you consistent? The question is, can you implement? Can you execute? Can you do what is right? Can you handle the uphill war of significance? Anything worthwhile is uphill. It requires a rewiring, a redirection, and a 180. That's the rate of learning. It's not about how much you can write down. It's not just about the conferences and the coaching. It's, are you going to follow through? No more depression, no more anxiety. Bye blame game, bye anger. Somebody drop in the comments something you want to say goodbye to today. Bye to complaining, bye to arrogance, bye to pride, bye to comparisons, bye to negotiating myself out of my purpose and my destiny. Goodbye to divorcing my future and telling myself I don't have what it takes, I can't do it, I'll start Monday. Everything that has disempowered you has to leave. We need accountability. We need constructive analysis. We need coaching and mentorship. We need friends that are not going to be afraid to tell us when we've gotten off kilter. We need to make the investments required to be planted in community to optimize our performance in everyday life. That we show up personally so we can show up professionally. That everything I do behind the scenes, in the dark room, in the places where nobody can see me, I've got character, I'm principled, I've got integrity. And as a result, I dominate in public. See, the question isn't, are you consistent, right? Because consistency is a system of stability and regularity and uniformity. And you can be consistently lazy. And you can consistently quit on the meal plan. And you can be consistently angry. And you can be consistently and habitually and religiously jealous and envious and going into relationships with an agenda that serves you and not the person. Seeing the relationship as a place to receive instead of give. You can consistently show up in this world the wrong person every single day with your costume and your mask on. Underneath all of the layers of the facade lies the real you. We all know that we can execute in the dimension of consistency. The question is, can you do what is required to fulfill your purpose? Can you do what it takes? Can you implement? Can you execute? Can you be tactical? Are you disciplined? Are you principled? Do you possess courage to walk in purpose and to fulfill your destiny? Have you trained your brain to do not what you feel like doing, but what is required of you in order to achieve an outcome? And so I don't care if you have to listen to me 1,000 times. Maybe you're just streaming the audio, but if you're watching me online, I just want you to drop in the comments, implementation. Implementation is the process of putting a decision or a plan in effect. This is execution. This is application. This is carrying out. This is the uphill war between what I feel like doing and what I know I have to do. I think sometimes we forget how connected we are in this great circle of life, that if it's not a spouse, it's a mom. If it's not a mom, it's a dad. If it's not a sister, it's a brother. Somebody is depending on you to win. What if we could rewire that consistency? That as faithful as we have been to destroying our own lives, we could be that faithful to building something so beautiful and leaving a legacy. At the root and brunt of the blow of trauma and pain and agony lies a man or a woman who doesn't know who they are. And so every single day, they live vicariously through the lives of others. And they show up in the workplace, and they show up at home, and they show up in every room that they walk in. Every single day, another version of themselves, spiraling farther and farther from the place of grace and execution and confidence and courage and prowess and excellence. Whether you're walking, running, lifting, meditating, sitting in your closet, crying in your car, sliding down the wall, beating on your chest, looking yourself in the mirror, but you've come to the resolve that this is the end of this version of me. I know who I am. Give me my crown. I don't say that braggadociously, but I recognize that all of a sudden the ashes and the scales fall off of my eyes. I'm royalty. It's hard to be poor, and it's hard to be wealthy, and it's hard to give up, and it's hard to let yourself go, and it's hard to not believe in yourself, and it's hard to wake up every single day. Try again. Every day when you wake up, you have choices. Life is about choices. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And you can hit the snooze button and you can stay in the bed where it's safe and it's comfortable, or you can get up and face the world. You can stare at your phone scrolling on social media endlessly, or you can create habits that are going to help you become the person that you want to be, the person that you are destined to be. The power lies in the decisions that we make every single day. Show up. Make the choices that your future self would thank you for. Don't just let life happen to you. Create the life that you want. One choice, one action, one day at a time, because in the end, your life is nothing more than the sum of your choices. You have the power to decide right now, today, not tomorrow. So choose wisely, choose powerfully, choose to live the life you deserve.
The greatest ability that God has given humankind above the animals is the ability to choose. A dog can't be anything but a dog. A cat can't be anything but a cat. A human being has the power to choose. We can choose. And I'm asking you, what do you see in the future for you? What brought you here today? What caused you to get up? What is it that you're looking for?
You get to choose as much as you want. You get to design it any way you choose. You're not sentenced to your future. You have an opportunity to your future. How do you want it? And if it doesn't make you a little afraid, then you ain't playing big enough.
You all have your own unique rhythms and daily habits and things that you need to achieve and the things that you need to accomplish so that you look in the mirror and you feel like, yes, I can.
Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why fly the Atlantic?
There's a choice. You have to choose for your happiness. You have to choose for your well-being. You have to choose for your family. You have to choose for your health and wellness. You have to choose for success.
When I made a decision to follow my destiny, I felt it calling me. My destiny was calling me.
It's one small step for man.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
One giant leap for mankind.
Again. Type it in the chat. Again. If it's life-giving, if it's serving your purpose, if it's going to transform you into something you never thought you could be, then do it again. Do it again. Type it in the chat, drop it in the comments, man. Again. This thing served me, this thing helped me. It hurt, but it's helping me, and it's building a bridge to the future and the destiny that I've been called to fulfill, period. Every time you go back, you're building muscle, you're building mentality, you're building endurance, you're establishing faith. It takes faith to get out of this, to crawl yourself out of a messy history and leave a legacy. It is the man that refuses to quit. It is the man that refuses to put down his gloves that separates winners from wannabes. It is diligence and dedication and determination that separates the all-time greats from the one-hit wonders. Do you want to do this thing one time? Or do you want to be notorious for winning over and over and over again? I just want to know, is anybody listening that wants to do it again? I don't want to win one time. I don't want to be noticed one time. I don't want to make history one time. I want to do it over and over and over again. Do it again, no matter how hard it was, no matter how much you cried and you sweat and you bled. Do it again. Again, 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 again. Your goals are posted on your wall. You commit privately and publicly to the call that's on your life. You think about it day and night. Whatever the goal is, it's time to shatter the ceiling above your head, to break records, to shatter the status quo, to punch through targets. It's your time. It's your turn. You've doubted yourself long enough. People have left you, overlooked you, undervalued you, underpaid you. It's your time to connect. It's your time to get paid. It's your time to sign the deal. It's your time. If you quit, go back, dust yourself off, and try one more time. Show me your habits, and I will show you your future. It is what we do habitually. It is what we do every single day that determines the measure of significance that we get to live this life. Everybody wants to drive something, live somewhere, be connected. There are protocols that must be in place. There are actions that must be taken. Not just thoughts that you must think, but words that you must speak and actions that must be taken and coordinates to where it is that you are going. You are going somewhere. You're either going back or you're going forward. Everybody wants a comeback, but nobody wants a setback. You can't have a comeback without a setback. You are going to experience loss. You are going to have seasons in your life where you're not going to understand why and how you got where you are. Many of you have been the villain in your own story, and it's time to become the hero. The drama and the chaos, the narrative is about to change. The story is about to clear up. This is not a conversation about going back to everything that you left. There are some things, there are some people, there are some places that once we leave, we don't ever need to go back, because we were tormented and we were haunted and we were abused and we were talked about and we were overlooked and undervalued and underpaid. The reason why you didn't win is because you gave up too soon. You took the exit too quickly. You were on the freeway to freedom. You were en route. You were following the instructions. You were following the coaching. You were listening to the video. Somebody drop it in the comments. I'm listening, I'm listening, I'm listening. I'm staying the course. I'm focused, I'm dialed in. It's the man that stays on the freeway in the middle of a traffic jam and doesn't exit that reaches the point of destiny. Will you put in the work? Will you stay the course? Will you try it again? Are you willing to change perspective, to see this thing differently, to get to the place of optimal performance and significance and fulfillment, where every day you are looking for life, you have an expectation, you have a zeal, you're excited, you're ecstatic. You've got a bold anticipation for the future. With each day that is presented to you, you have an opportunity to change everything. Whatever it is, if it's life-giving, if it's going to impact someone else, if it's going to empower you to live a life of fulfillment and significance, then do it again. You may be in a courtroom. You may be in a cage. You may be on the basketball court. You may be on the football field. You may be down by 40 at halftime. It is the man that comes back round after round that may have taken a beating physically, but he is not broken mentally, that comes back round after round after round after round. And he goes back into the dark room and he puts the work and he comes back out into the light and he puts on a show. Put on a show. I'm talking to every builder, every athlete, every professional, every stay-at-home mom, every father that puts in the work day and night to provide for his family. I don't know what your dream is. I don't see your vision, but if you write it down and you put the work in and you beat on your craft and you give it everything you have and you give yourself to your work, at some point, everything's going to begin to shift and change because you refuse to quit. This isn't just a conversation about trying again. This is a conversation about winning again. When we try something again and again and again, eventually, when we set a target and we begin to run towards it, no matter how many times we are beaten out, eventually we run through the target. And so trying again becomes win again. And I just came to tell somebody today that's listening to me that eventually you're not going to be the man or the woman, the boy, the girl that tries again. Eventually, there is a warrior inside of you that will emerge. There is a person that refuses to lose, that will be birthed out of a setback. And you are no longer the person who is known for coming back from a loss, but you are known for the person that wins again and again and again. No matter how many times I face this giant, I am surrounded by walls 100 times taller than me. They gotta fall down because I have made winning a habit. Win again, punch through again. You gotta get out of this trying mentality. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna give it a try. I will break out of the I'm gonna try. I'll try to smile. I'll try to be happy. I'll try to make it a good day. I will smile. I will make it a good day. I will win again. I will bring my A game again. I will give it everything I have again. This mentality, this approach to living is what builds the bridges to the future. This is how we cement our legacy. He is a man, she is a woman that was born to shock the world.
You know, the number one excuse is I don't have enough time. I always tell people there's 168 hours in a week. If you get 8 hours sleep a night, well, there's 50 plus hours gone. You still have 110, 112 hours left. If you work 60 hours a week, you still have 55 hours left to go do what's important to you. So I don't really buy the time excuse, but that's the number one excuse that I hear.
It's time to get real. It's time to get raw. It's time to look ourselves in the mirror and come to the resolve that this version of ourselves is not going to carry us in the stretch. That I've been this version of myself long enough that if I don't change, if I don't do something about this, then I'm gonna find myself bankrupt. A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private.
Discipline is the single most important thing that you can use when it comes to being successful. Motivation is fleeting. No one wakes up motivated every single day. The key to success that you're looking for, the thing that's going to make your dreams come true, is simple discipline. It's doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to, even when you're not motivated.
You're only disciplined once a week. You're only determined twice a week. You're only enthusiastic about the journey on Sundays or Wednesdays. And once you get a covenant, once you make a covenant with who you believe God has called you to be, and you say, you know what, I'm going to commit to this. You're going to put the blood, you're going to put the sweat, you're going to put the tears in, you're going to lose sleep, you're going to go days without eating, you're going to do whatever it takes to make the sacrifices necessary to manifest.
We give up too early, and if we just had a little bit of perseverance, if we just worked a little bit harder and just took it a day at a time, our dreams would come true.
There are too many people in your life who have left you. There are too many people in your life who have counted you out. There are too many people in your life who have whispered in your ear and said, you'll be worse off without them. Prove them wrong.
When I start off my day by investing in myself, I set the tone for the rest of my life, and everything else falls into place because I've set a precedent that I'm important, that I'm worth it, that I matter. And so I tell people, invest in you first, and then you have the energy, the drive, the passion to just uplift everybody else in your circle. Physical is the easy part. See, the physical part, all you gotta do is show up. If you can show up, again, be all in, ask some questions. Maybe we'll add be willing to suffer a little bit into that mix. You will be okay. The psychological preparation, that's a different story. I always say the mind is primary, and I always say that a strong mind is a catalyst for change. When you see the best athletes in the world either perform really well or, on the other hand, completely bomb out, it's because of that muscle that lives between the ears.
We only have so much real estate in our minds and our hearts. We only have so much bandwidth in our mental capacity. And the more distractions, the more delusions, the more negativity that we allow to take up real estate in our hearts and in our minds, the less energy we have to fulfill the call, to fulfill destiny, to manifest the idea. Everything that you think about, that you meditate on, everything that has to your attention has to be worth your time. So now it's time to navigate and do an appraisal of everything that's in our life, everything and everybody in our life. Time to do an appraisal and ask them this question: are you worth my time? If you're not, it's time to unplug. Time to unplug. Time to unplug.
3 rules Bobby Maximus lives by. Number 1, show up every single day. Number 2, when you do show up, you want to be all in. You want to be 100% present. And number 3, be curious. Ask some questions along the way. Don't be scared to admit that you don't know everything. And if you can learn a little bit, along with showing up and being all in, the world is yours. If you want to be good at something, if you want to transform your body, you've got to spend 130 quality hours. And the next question I'm always asked is, what does that look like? It's an hour a day of dedicated practice for 6 straight months. If you want something, if you want to be good at something, you want to accomplish something, you've got to put in the time. And the minimum amount of time that you can put in is an hour a day of dedicated practice for 6 straight months. If you want to be good at something, you've got to do it every day. Like, we look at people like LeBron James. Why is he good at basketball? Because he does it every day. You look at Wayne Gretzky in hockey. Why was Wayne so good in hockey? Arguably the greatest of all time. Because he did it every day. And so my number 1 piece of advice to people, if you want to be good at something, whatever that thing that you desire is, whatever your passion is, do it every single day. That's the real secret to success.
We celebrate athletes and we celebrate critical thinkers and innovators and actors, and we praise them and coin them our heroes, and we follow them by the millions. We love what they do in public, but you don't know the story behind the glory. You don't know the blood, the sweat. You didn't see the tears that they cried, the prayers that they prayed. the countless weeks where they went without sleep to get where they are.
When you see somebody that's successful, your gut reaction is to think they're lucky. They had a great trainer. They had it easy. If I was in their shoes, I could do it too. And the thing that I would want to say is, these people work harder than you can imagine. They show up every day. They do the work. They suffer. So when you see somebody on a screen, rather than criticize, be grateful. Rather than try to cut them down, maybe try to learn a little bit from them, because the amount of dedication that goes into that craft, a normal person will never understand.
The secret of change is to focus all of our energy, not on fighting the old, but building the new, and specifically behind closed doors when nobody's looking, when no one is there to affirm you, when nobody's there to validate you, when nobody is there to agree with you. You build in the dark, and you announce it when it's finished. I need you to know that you're enough. I need you to know that you're qualified. I need you to know that all you have is all you need. You are an unrepeatable miracle, and there is none like you in all of the earth. And if nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you, there is none like you in all of the earth. Your DNA, your footprint, your fingerprint, your purpose, your calling, your destiny, your mindset, your mentality. And I'm just wondering if you are bold enough and courageous enough to believe what I'm saying. You are enough. But the truth of the matter is, what you think is pain, what you think is hurting you, is actually helping you. And I'm just wondering if maybe you could just change the way that you think. Maybe if you could just see this thing differently. I know they left you, they hurt you, it left you, it hurt you. And you feel like you're just in this place where you can't move forward. See it differently. You've been too focused on the people that don't like you, the people that don't support you, the people that told you to write the book, and then when you released it, they never bought it. You've been too focused on the past childhood traumas. You've been too focused on who was not there for you and who did not believe in you, and the people that just said it but didn't do it. The trauma, the anxiety, and I'm wondering if you can begin to shift that focus in the next 30 days. If you can begin to shift that focus on what's working in your life, what's within your control and not what's outside of your control. What can you control? Who can you influence? The first person that needs to be influenced in your life is you. It's you. And I'm just wondering if you're courageous enough, bold enough, if you have enough faith, come on, if you have enough inside of you resilience to come back to the scene. It starts with me and the man upstairs, and it ends right here.
Let the fear fade and let faith invade. You must move forward in strength. Do not succumb to the depression, the anxiety, the rage, the hatred, or the regret. Live in purpose. Resist the temptation to give in.
I can tell you this, that resurrection is a decision. And every single day you gotta decide. People who publicly rise are the people that made a private decision not to stay down any longer. I don't know what time you're listening to me, and I don't mean to sound morbid, but somebody died tonight. Somebody died this morning. Somebody died this afternoon. I don't know what time you're listening to me, but somebody didn't make it.
There's still life left in you. You are still breathing. You have another opportunity to begin again. And every day, every single day, gives you that new opportunity.
Appreciate it. Flow from this place of gratitude and say, God, thank you for keeping my mind when I could have lost it. Thank you, Lord, for giving me one more day, one more opportunity. They say time is what we want most, but what we use worst. The moment that you stop striving, the moment that you stop pressing, the moment that you stop fighting, you start dying. Just keep going to the next level. Just keep climbing that staircase. Just keep.
Smashed on NZJPY. While we doing this, I just want to go ahead and do the word of the day, which comes from Psalms 30:1-3 NLT. I will exhort you, Lord, for you rescued me. Refuse to let my enemies triumph over me. You restored my health. You kept me from falling into the pit of death. Psalms 30:1 NLT. Let this be fuel for your faith. There are things in your past, things in my past that should have stopped us. It could have been an illness, could have been an accident, people who are against us. I mean, it could have been a bad childhood. But the thing to look in the mirror and tell yourself is that you're still standing. What does that mean? You're still blessed. You're still blessed. Still happy. You're still victorious. That's a sign that the Lord is on your side. He is not giving up on you. Just the fact that you are here. And just to be honest with you, I mean, you could think about it and you could think of people, but there are people that if they would have gone through what you have been through, they wouldn't have made it. God didn't let your enemies triumph over you. Every challenge God brought you through was designed as fuel for you. Fuel for your faith. Test turned into your testimony. So when you face new challenges, you can say, God, you did it for me back then. You got me through it. I know you'll do it for me now. You have a history with God. You got a relationship. You've seen him make a way out of no way. You've seen him show up and show out. Let us pray. Father, thank you for the history that I have with you. That you have showed out in my life. Thank you for showing up. Thank you that I can remember every victory. And maybe there's so many that I know I can't recall them all. You've given me and you used it as a fuel to build my faith. I believe that you are standing before me. I believe that you are standing beside me. I believe that you are behind me. Pushing me and refusing to let my enemies triumph over me. I thank you for that. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
Keep going. And it's not about beating the man or woman that's standing in the room with you. It's about beating the man and the woman that's in the mirror. Can you do better than you? Can you do better than you did yesterday? That's all I want to ask you. Can you do better? If you haven't been able to get up, something inside of you has to snap.
I know you're beaten, but get up. I know you're bleeding, but get up. I know you're insecure, but get up. I know it wasn't your fault, but get up. I know it hurts, but get up. I know you have blood in your eyes, but get up. Get up. Get up. Wake up. Why are you here? What is your design? Why did you survive? Come on, start thinking about these things. You're still alive for a reason. Somebody died today, but you're still here listening. In this very moment, you have an opportunity. Someone who can rise is someone who is not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You may be tired, but you are not dead. You may be broken, but you are not dead. You may be weary, but you are not dead. You have an opportunity to rise above what happened to you. You can condemn me and crucify me to a past that is planted in pain, but I will rise. I make the decision that resurrection is my gift. Your perseverance is not even about you. The future, the next generation, legacy, destiny is attached to this. Your life may not look anything like you thought it would look right now, but you have an opportunity today to change that. And every decision you make is either bringing you to your destiny or taking you from your destiny. If you're walking through or walked out of or survived the worst trauma and pain of your life, believe that this is the first day of the best days of your life. You gotta take everything you have on the inside and claw your way back. You've been in this cave. You've been in this deep, dark prison of obscurity and uncertainty and doubt and fear. This is the day you come out of your pit of misery, your cell of uncertainty and doubt and fear. This is your day. Get up and beat yourself from yesterday. It's not about comparing yourself to everybody. It's not about scrolling through social media and looking at the people that are projecting the highlights of their life. It's not about that. It's about, can you do better than you did yesterday? Just needs you to be 1% better than you were yesterday. If you can be 1% better than you were yesterday, you're making progress. Every day, every single day is a new beginning. So take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. It's a new day, a new opportunity. You can get to a place in your life where you are so tired that you can hardly move, that you can be so fragmented, so beat up, that you can't even open your eyes. I know what that paralysis feels like. It's like, man, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it right now. I don't feel like thinking again. I don't feel like writing it down again. I don't feel like reading it again. I don't want to talk about it. I'll do it tomorrow. And sometimes we can get wrapped up in that human condition that says, man, I don't have what it takes. I don't know how to navigate the terrain. I'm so broken. I'm so tired. I'm so buried under the misery of my past and the mistakes that I made. And we're waiting for these perfect conditions, and we keep thinking that perfect is coming tomorrow. Perfect doesn't come to you. As we practice and as we process, we can achieve a measure of perfection. So if you want to take action and you want to step out of the place of stagnation, if you're going to step into the power of the present, if you're going to seize the opportunity, then one of the things you're going to have to stop doing is overthinking. Come on, you got to stop overthinking. Like, you're thinking this thing, you're thinking yourself out of it. You're negotiating your path out of this opportunity, this moment in time where you could really become something, really accomplish something. And so we got to stop overthinking. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have what it takes. I don't have the education. I don't have the background. You know those lies we tell ourselves. So my question is, are you willing to take continuous action? Get that urgency back. Somebody
step back into the place of action. Somebody step back into the place of faith and determination. Somebody get back into that space, that mindset, that mentality that says, I'm living like it's my last. I'm putting it all on the table. I'm giving this thing everything I have. Tomorrow is not promised. Just because somebody else lived to see 70 doesn't mean I'm gonna live to see 70. And so every single day of my life, I'm gonna give it everything I have. I'm gonna love like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to forgive like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna try again like there is no tomorrow. Like this is my only opportunity.
I need you to live every day like there's no tomorrow. Love, smile, forgive, believe, hope, expect incredible things. Make it up in your mind that every day you are blessed to see, you will give it everything you have. You will live like there is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow!
Everything changes today.
Every day that you wake up, remember someone else did not. You are alive for a reason. Why on earth are you here? This is your day. You've got a window. You've got another 24 hours because you may not make it to tomorrow. And I'm just wondering what you're gonna do with the day. The reason why days often feel meaningless and mundane is because we are directionless. You gotta get some direction. I'm just wondering, what are you gonna do in this next 24 hours that you did not do? I'm just wondering if you're gonna level up 2 millimeters more than you did yesterday. Are you gonna get better? Are you gonna get stronger? Are you gonna get wiser? Are you gonna see this thing differently? I'm just wondering, when are you going to see the power of 24 hours? That you did not have to wake up, that God did not have to give you another opportunity to be here, another opportunity to forgive somebody, another opportunity to let it go, another opportunity to look up and get up. I'm just wondering, when are you going to seize the opportunity? Accept where you are. Get cognizant about your money. Get cognizant about your relationships. Where are you mentally? Where are you spiritually and emotionally and financially and economically? Are you driving what you are destined to drive? Where's your health? Where's your heart? Let's get aware of where we are. This is my day to read a new book. This is my day to start a journey. This is my day to make an investment. This is my day to invest in myself. This is my day and this is my time, and it's my turn to crush this day. This is the day I learn like I never have. This is the day I invest like I never have. This is the day I take it seriously. I got one window. I may not be here tomorrow. I'm just wondering if you're gonna rise and see the opportunity. Get up, get up, get up. You've got a day to conquer. If the day's going to be good, I gotta heal from the mistakes that were made yesterday. I've gotta believe that I don't have to make the same mistakes. It's time to heal. Today I heal. Today I heal from every mistake that is made. Today I heal from everything that I said that I could have said better, and everything that was said to me that I wish was never said. I heal today from the people that pushed me verbally but did not support me physically, that were never present. Today I heal, I heal, I heal. I heal from what I did not have. I heal from what I did have that I did not want. Today I heal. After we heal, we have to acknowledge what went wrong. What could I have done differently? What boundaries did I allow to be breached? relationally, financially, with my investments, with my mindset. Where did I put my energy? And I didn't get anything back in return. It's like investing in a vending machine with a sign on it that says out of order. And I'm convinced that many of
All right, y'all. Coming up to the top of the hour. It's been nice. Looks like we've got one TP. Want to remind you all, if you are in the Milwaukee area, Leverage 2 Legacy Masterclass taking place today. All right, 6 p.m. Central. Listen, this is a free event. Coach Darwin and myself are trying to give back and just shine some light and give some people some ideas of what's going on in the world, show you how you can leverage what you have, right, and create a legacy. So if you're in Milwaukee, you can go to Eventbrite, get those tickets. Like I said, it's a free event. If you don't go to Eventbrite, you can walk in. But I tell you, if the seats are full and you do not have a ticket, you will not be able to get in. Seating is limited. Let me say that. Don't have a lot of seats in the house. So if you can't get your ticket online, you can get in the building. All right. I'm going to drop in the chat that link just in case there's somebody here in the Milwaukee area. Boom. Come by and check us out. All right. We rock the bells today. Make a lot of money and your boyfriend don't. If you are new, haven't really been following us, we have not lost a trade all week. We are going on 3, maybe 4 weeks of not losing a trade, thanks to our new indicator that allows us to trade futures, options, and Forex. All right. Want y'all to, feel comfortable with reaching out to me. Let me know if you need any help. I want to show you something. Here is a testimony from one of the people that is in one of my groups. This is from my friend at Pop Firm account. Thanks to the trampoline. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 winning trades. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 weeks of trading, lost 1 trade each week. You see it, okay? I asked him to come back and break it down. And he came back and explained and said, this is my prop firm's loss calendar on my funded prop firm account. It shows 2 red loss days and 8 profitable days. Crazy. Dig it? Okay. There are a lot of people struggling when there is no need to struggle. All right. So if you're on here and you want to reach out, you would like the system, I can show you some more pictures people have posted. NQ, it's gold. NQ again. I can't tell. Oil. All right. A lot of wins. All right. Entry TP4. Boom, hit. All right. So we're going to get ready to get up out of here. We thank y'all for being with us. I ask you to continue to put God first in your life. With that being said, we are in on our Euro CAD trade. The gold trade that we placed, we are in profit on that. As you can see on the screen here, 300. All right, you see the blue arrow that we got for the buy? We in. Okay. So let's get an alert there. Boom. There we go. All right. Maybe other stuff that's taking place. Sell on oil. Boom. So it's like that, and that's the way it is. Ugh. So again, thank y'all very much for joining us today. Looking forward to tomorrow. See what tomorrow shall bring. If we can continue our winning streak. And you're looking at it here. We have a camel. Market is forming a camel. Look at that long neck and that hump day. God bless, and if the good Lord says the same, we'll see y'all tomorrow.